Okay, so my name is Jaehyun,
My name is Hyunchan.
and today we will show how to form a subunit of a macromolecule, which will be an amino acid for us, and how they contribute to the formation of macromolecule. So first, we have to get our carbon, nitrogen, hydrogen, and oxygen to form it. to form it. So for first in the hydrogen, I know in the carbon, you have to add one hydrogen block, and you have to connect this with oxygen over here like this, and we connect this oxygen with each other like this. And another thing we have to connect is this carbon with nitrogen. You connect it, and in this nitrogen you have to add three more carbon no, three more hydrogens in it to form a amino. Okay, like this, and this will form a amino acid. This is the most simple amino acid formation that we can make. And if you have these two of this, we can form a macromolecule. Remember that macromolecule is the combination of two or more subunits, and in this video we'll connect this two amino acids to form a macromolecule. Remember that in proteins there should be more amino acids. There will be like like 10 or like infinite number of amino acids to form a protein. However, in this video, due to lack of resource, we're only gonna connect these two amino acids. So to connect these amino acids, we're gonna connect this oxygen with this nitrogen by taking off this hydrogen over here. So it will.
Connect to the oxygen.
Mhm.
Pro-
So this will be protein, and this will be our macromolecule. So the relationship between them is that in amino acids, they're the fundamental building blocks of our protein, and without the amino acids, then it can't really function properly. The protein can't be formed. Therefore, this formation is very, very important. Also, in these little amino acids, each of these oxygen, carbon, hydrogen, and nitrogen contributes to the overall formation, since which means that even though within this amino acid, like in this amino acid, if you even take off one hydrogen, then it's not going to be a full amino acids. So these little small blocks contribute to the overall formation of amino acids. So all of these components are very important in forming proteins. Also, alternatively, if you only have this one amino acid, it cannot form a protein. It needs to have lots of numbers of amino acids to form a protein. And in this video, our macromolecule is a protein, and to describe its relationship is that they need each other to form each other. So like amino acids needs those little building blocks, and those protein needs amino acids to form and function properly. The function of protein is that for certain situations it can act as enzymes. So remember that enzymes are the proteins that lower the activation energy and accelerate the chemical reaction. And proteins can also give structural support to our body. So for example, like if you see bodybuilders, they're gonna eat a lot of proteins to have a strong body or show off their muscles. And this are the simple model of proteins. And if we dive deeper into it, the proteins will have more amino acids connected to each other. It's going to be a long chain, and that's how proteins are built. Okay, so this is our final macromolecule. And except for this macromolecule, there's also lots of macromolecules such as carbohydrates, lipids, and nucleic acids, and it's very important in sustaining our life. And the most importantly, this carbon is the most important in forming macromolecules, since this carbon is used in every macromolecule structures. For example, in nucleic acids, DNA and RNA, carbon is used. Carbohydrates, carbon is also used, and lipids are even the carbon compounds that form a macromolecule. Therefore, overall, we built a subunit of amino acid and connected those to each other to form a protein, which is a macromolecule.